Before I was Mr. Universe or TV's Incredible Hulk, I was a scrawny kid from Brooklyn. I had an 80% hearing loss as a child, and I was bullied a lot. That was the situation I had to deal with in life.
The man, the legend, the icon, Lou Ferrigno became a household name when he smashed onto our TV sets in 1977 as the Incredible Hulk, well before the Marvel Cinematic Universe hit the big screen. Now, he's a two-time Mr. Universe, an actor, a bodybuilder, a father, an NFT creator, and now a guest on Global News Morning.
Good morning.
Oh my gosh, such a pleasure to be chatting with you. And let me tell you, when everybody in the studio heard that you were coming, there was such a collective excitement about that. And you know, you're in town, you're in Toronto for the Toronto Comic Con. Yeah. I'm curious, what is it like for you when you meet fans and you see that excitement? And is there an experience with a fan from the last few decades that just stands out to you?
It brings me back to my childhood, because as a kid, I never had a convention like this to attend. I know what it means to the fans, because as a kid, you know, overcoming diversity, the hearing and speech, I would give anything to be a celebrity just to get a pat on my back. So that's why when I see these fans come up, 3 decades, fourth decade, like the Hulk series, I hear stories, how it affected their lives. And I kind of like rekindle my childhood. It's great. I like that instant gratification.
And you know what? To me, you were the first live-action Hulk, and you are still the only live-action Hulk, because these days, you know, you got CGI, and yes, you might have been sitting in the chair for 3 hours to become all green, put on the prosthetics, but that body, that physicality, that was all you. So what was that like for you, transitioning from bodybuilder to a comic book hero?
It was tough, because at least I had the ability to show pantomime. That means acting without speaking, show the emotion. It came natural to me. The makeup was horrific. You wonder why I was so pissed. But anyway, I was the first one on the set, the last one to leave. When I did the pilot, Captain America, Spider-Man, as the series failed. So they were banking on, they had to reshoot the pilot when I did, because the other person, Richard Kiel, who played Jordan James Bond, he didn't fit the part. So then when I ended up doing the Hulk, it was like 24 hours. I'm looking in the mirror saying to myself, what am I doing? The eyes, the teeth, everything. Then it became a huge bonfire hit.
And your commitment to your craft is unbelievable, whether that craft is acting, bodybuilding. I mean, how old were you in that photo right there? You were telling me.
When I was 44, I just retired at 45. I came back to competition after 17 years. I was 325 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And look at you now, 70 years young, and you're still going nonstop. You got an amazing mini-series coming up. You're working with Miles Teller, The Offer, and you're going to be playing a pretty iconic person that everyone will know. So can you tell us a little bit about this new project?
Yeah, Lady Montana, and the movie is Lucy Brasi. And the great series, it shows how The Godfather gets made, especially the producer, Al Ruddy. He takes us to the studio like Francis Ford Coppola, dealing with the mobsters. And it's a great miniseries, and when you watch it, you won't be disappointed, because this year is the 50th anniversary of Godfather. And people have always been curious, how did the movie get made? So when you see it, we have a wonderful cast of actors.
Also, did you love the costuming? Because we have a picture of you and Miles Teller right here, and take a look at you're rocking the look, I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's a great actor too, but this is a period piece, takes place in the early 70s.
Yeah, so amazing. It's unbelievable too, because I think the longevity of you and with fans, why they're so passionate is, you know, you're a strong guy. You got all the muscles, the masculinity of it all, but there's a vulnerability to you as well. And last year you posted a video of you getting a cochlear implant, because when you were a toddler, you know, you lost your hearing. And so you shared this moment, and you shed some tears as well. I'm just curious for you, I mean, you've lived a life, you know, you've had so much success, but it took you a long way, hard work to get there. So I'm curious, everyone always searches for happiness in life, and you found that opportunity. You flipped that switch when you changed your life, you pursued health, you became happy. What was it? Was there a moment in your life where you made that pivot?
Well, bodybuilding became my passion. I learned to embrace my passion, because I felt like nobody could help me do anything for me. I had to fight for myself. I had to fight harder than the average person to succeed, because, you know, in those days I was condoned because of the speech impediment, because of the hearing situation. I was rejected a lot. And when I was born, I was not the perfect son my father expected. I had a bad relationship with my father. So I decided to take the other road, the high road, because bodybuilding at the time, I loved it. People made fun of me. They said, you're reading muscle magazines, you're never going to make a career out of it. But I just loved it so much. I just love connecting the mindset, the body, the strength to be powerful, to be strong. Look what it's taken me.
And look at where you are now. And I love that your approach to life and to your passion, to your happiness, to your health has translated to your children as well. So we have a photo here of you and Shauna along with Lou Jr., who is now a superhero himself. He played Our Man in Stargirl, and so that must be they must be proud of you, and you must be so proud of them.
Well, I'd taken them on the set when I was filming the Hulk series, the movie of the week, and my son came to the set. He was fascinated to see the whole filming situation. I never pushed my kid to go into acting. And also would have to do with fitness. I never pushed them to go in fitness. They all became personal trainers, and now the whole family, a bunch of actors.
I love it. I love it. And they're spreading the love. You know, you can see the love come across on social media in whatever projects they do. Lou Ferrigno, thank you so much. If you are in Toronto, he's going to be at Toronto Comic Con. That's happening, kicks off today, and it's going on until Sunday as well. TorontoComicCon.com for tickets, and they can meet you. They can grab a photo. They can get autographs.
Embrace your passion. I'll be down there. My pictures, my poster, Q&A. Come on down. It's great to be back in Toronto, especially this pandemic.
Lou, such a pleasure,
Thank
such
you.
a hero. Thank you so much.